What's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing well. So I just got back from the Jacksonville coin show on March 18th. It's a Saturday. I spent about 6 hours there. Really a lot of chit chat with people I always see at the coin shops and in the coin community. And I was able to get a ton of coins. Now I spent just about $1,500 on rare coins and collectibles. There's one or two of the coins that aren't pictured. Excuse me. But for the most of it, I got it all right here. This is like some really cool stuff. And to start out, I don't know where to start. There's so much. I got a Goldback, I've got Confederate currency, state currency, bunch of wheat cents, Indian head cents, Morgan dollars, cool key date coin here. So let's just start with let's start with this right here, because I've been meaning to get one of these on eBay. And right here, this is a 1938 Proof 64 red wheat cent. I got a little bit of a deal on it. So I'm a pretty big collector, so it's harder to find those older wheat cents in proof, and especially graded red. Excuse me, hiccups. And next, let's jump into this guy right here. This is a 1917 Standing Liberty Quarter of the first variety, graded AU 55. Honestly, I think it's closer to a mint state grade, to be quite honest with you. I think it looks every bit of mint state, at least mint state 60. I mean, mint state 60 coins aren't perfect. Yeah, like I was saying, mint state coins, mint state 60, that doesn't mean it's a perfect coin. And this thing looks every bit of mint state, in my opinion. I don't know. At least they give it the FH designation. Just looks like a beautiful coin. Too good to at least be AU 55. At least AU 58, but I think it's a mint state coin. That's just my opinion. I'm a lot better at Morgan dollars. Next, let's jump into this one. This is a 1926S MS62. I really bought this one because it's a better date. You know, it's not a 1922 or 23. And this thing just has tremendous cartwheel effect when you look at it. It just wowed me, so I got it. I paid a little closer to the PCGS price from this seller. Next, we'll jump into the 96. This is the last coin I got. I was debating between this and this really beautiful 81S. I have so many 81S's though, so I kind of went with this. Now that I think about it, I kind of wish I got the 81S because it's kind of nicer, but this is like a more rare date, I guess, to call. Or like, I just don't have any. I have one or two 96s, but none of them are graded, so I wanted to pick this one up. And to be quite honest with you, again, I've seen PCGS graded mint state 64 coins look like compared to this coin, but now that you can kind of see it though, I can get the 63. I understand it, but it's a nice looking coin. I'm not here to argue grades about all these coins the whole time. So, and right here we have a 1879S, nice looking coin right here. Then we have 1878S, got some toning going on. Nice coins. And well, as you can see right down here, we just got a bunch of piece dollars and Morgan dollars. They're just 21 Morgan dollars, and then a nice looking piece dollar right here. These are like the $30, pile, and then at the end you end up paying 29 because they give you a deal. I'm gonna use some not acetone. What do you call it? E-Zest to clean that off. That tape residue. Just some nice looking piece dollars for 29 bucks. Not so bad. These Morgan dollars though, these are 21 S's, which is why I bought them, because the S's are harder to find. Usually you just see the Philadelphia, the Denver. That's another S. Boom, bada, boom. This is kind of a nicer 21, and that's a D. So I didn't pick up any Philadelphias. I got this little thing right here. I just thought it was cool. Like, look at that. I think that'd be fun to. It's cool to have. I think probably paid 29 bucks for it, like the rest of them. So kind of cool. Just a Walking Liberty $50, World War II coin. I needed another one of them, so I got it. Just a cheap little. This is clad, but it's cool. And next, let's just jump into. I got a Goldback. These are pretty cool. some of the states are doing these, and it's like actual currency for the state. There's very, very trace amounts of gold on these. I have to make a video about these sometime if I buy more. And typically what it is, it's like $4 to $5 per Goldback, so that would be like $5 when you buy it. If you're gonna buy one, if it was like a 5 Goldback, it'd be like $5 per Goldback. It's kind of weird to explain. So it'd be $25, right? If it's a $100 Goldback, it would cost you about $500. So it's just weird how they do it. It's a little confusing at first. And this is my first Confederate note. I don't have any Confederate notes, believe it or not. And I thought this one was really cool. I liked the artwork. Thought it was a decent price for, you know, something this old, and looks pretty good condition. As you can see, these things were hand cut back then, so as you can see, it wasn't perfect. So just really cool. I like the artwork. This was like $10 back then. Really, really cool. So I thought that was nice. I like the artwork. Pretty sweet. I'm not saying I can support the Confederate Army at all. I just love history. And then so here we got a state of North Carolina, $1. Pretty sweet. Now that's where I'm stationed, so I like North Carolina. So I thought I'd pick that up. Excuse me. Next, let's just jump into these wheat cents up here. Just some deals, right? Some bargains. This is a 66 red brown, and it's got some nice toning going on to it. And then we got a proof 68 red. That's a 68S. I just thought it was a good deal. I probably paid like $8 for it. So I thought that was cool. I mean, it's going to cost you $8 just to get this coin slabbed, you know? So for someone like me, I can pick it up and get a good deal. I wouldn't send that thing off to get graded, though. And then right here we have a 1942 65 red, mint state 65 red. So this is a really nice, beautiful looking coin. Probably paid like 10 or $9 for this thing. Once again, like, it costs you too much money to send it in, so why not pick it up for $10 or less, you know? And then here, this is like a really bright, beautiful red. It's a 45, mint state 65 red. And I just like this because, once again, it's a World War II coin. It can go with my other World War II coin, you know? So, thought it was pretty sweet. And surprisingly, you know, I got this for, what did I get this for? $17. Probably paid like 15. So yeah, really, really, really cool. Let's see, next. These things are like some off-brand, like grading company. Kind of more like, I guess it's probably more of a casing company, because they didn't really grade it, but they kind of put a grade on it. It kind of rattles a little bit. And this thing was like $26 or something, so... Well, that's less than what I paid for these ones in better condition. But this thing comes with a little case, so it's kind of cool. Maybe a little resale value there. And now it's a brilliant, uncirculated Morgan silver dollar. And I probably paid... Honestly, I probably overpaid for this one. This one was like $40. I've bought coins from him. This guy, I love buying coins from him, but I bought ones, like Morgan dollars, that looked like they were like mint state 63, but they were raw for $30 before. And really, I just paid for the case for this one, so we'll see if it has any resale value in the future. And here's just once again, I bought it for the case, right? There's this little fuzzy that's on this coin now. I think I probably paid like $14 for it. Bought it for the case, right? So a little bit of resale value, I think that case adds. And then let's get into these. These are pretty sure all these, this seller, I'm pretty sure they're all cleaned and kind of like colored or toned, like artificially, but I liked them anyways. I thought they were cool. For $5, this ain't too bad. Still a decent looking coin. This 1909, this came from a different seller, so don't count this one in what I just said. Kind of a cool coin. It kind of looks like it has the wood grain error, which is why I picked it up, since we're talking about the wood grain error. This one also looks like a wood grain error. Kind of cool. It's like the only reason I got it, honestly. So 2 wood grain errors. I'm always looking for wood grain errors because not a lot of people know about them. And this one, like, this is artificial toning. I mean, it's been cleaned or polished. It's artificially toned. Almost makes it look like a proof coin. And then here, this kind of looks like a wood grain error when you look at it with a jeweler's loop. There's something going on here, but for $2 or whatever deal I got on top of that, like, not too bad. 1939. Like, not too bad. It's got some toning on it, whether it was dipped in like acetone or something or not, but it's still a nice looking coin. I'm pretty sure I showed this one off, but it's kind of cool too. And then we just have a Flying Eagle scent. I probably paid, I don't know, 25 to 30 bucks for it. Small letters. So 1858 was the last year of the Flying Eagle scent. Nice looking coin. Not too bad. I like doing business with that guy. Got this one from him as well. I gotta put it in a new little 2x2 flip. This is the first year of the Indian head scent. And then they kind of switched it up after this, the design up slightly. Nice looking coin. Is that everything? Look at this one again. Still like it still looks like red, brown, so it's kind of cool. So like, what's my favorite thing out of all this is, honestly, if I had to pick my favorite three, proof. The 17, obviously, it looks mint state, and this mint state 62, the 26S, because, and let's throw this one in there because I like it for the date. I like these ones the best because, yeah, it's got a little nice toning, decent deal on it, and I really like the date for some reason. I like the 96s. I buy 96s of things. You can probably figure out why. This one's got beautiful luster and toning and shine to it. And this one, I think it's undergraded. At least, I mean, AU58, like, come on. I think it could be a mint state coin, why not? And then the Proof 64 red, I think it's cool to get one of these in a PCGS container. Maybe one day it'll tone, who knows. Yeah, so all in all, I spent close to $1,500 on all this. There's two coins that aren't pictured. But I think it's a lot of nice stuff, a lot of big variety. You know, this is a huge variety across everything. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I get any gold or silver? Well, because once again, let's look at the date. What did I do last Thursday? Last Thursday, the prices dropped dramatically, and when the prices drop, that's when I'll buy gold and silver. When the prices go up, that's when I buy numismatic coins. Right? You don't like, if you're someone who collects both, you should probably stick to some type of method like I do, right? Like, you don't need to buy gold and silver every single week or every single month. Buy it when you think the price is best for you, when you think it's a good price to invest or to buy it. Like, the price went down tremendously because of everything that was going on in the world, the economy, that one bank, the SVB bank collapsing, and all this uncertainty going on in the markets. So the prices dropped. I bought a bunch of silver, I bought a bunch of gold, and so I got my fill. I got what I needed to get. And then during the coin show, the prices went back up, and I don't need to buy gold and silver at a coin show. For someone like me, I can find the best deal online, typically through Instagram, from sellers, like big, like, what do you call it? Like wholesalers or whatever they are, and I can find better deals, the best deals online, right? So that's where I get it, preferably, unless it's like something really cool at the coin show. I'm not saying there wasn't good deals or anything at the coin show. There probably was fantastic deals. I just didn't look for it. It wasn't on my to-buy list. I came for numismatic coins and some bills, actually, so that was cool. It was actually on my to-buy list, was like one of these type of bills, like the state or the Confederate currency. And I got a Goldback for $5. It's cool to show off and cool to talk about. So kind of just like a learning point right there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which coins you guys like the best. Let me know if you guys think anything should grade differently, or, you know, what you think about certain cases, or tone or luster, or the wood grains. And this is about to be cleaned in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna dip it in some E-Zest and get all that gunk off. Everyone's like, don't clean your coins. Well, yeah, you shouldn't if you don't know what you're doing. But I might be like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You're dipping in an E-Zest. Well, it typically works for me, and it still leaves luster and shine and all that good stuff, you know, still on it if you do it correctly. Don't dip it too many times, but, you know, it's a 1924. I mean, it's better than a 22 and a 23. It still looks nice, and I'm going to dip it in some E-Zest. Whether you like E-Zest, acetone, any of the other cleaners, it's just what I have on hand, so I'm going to use it. I'll show off this bad Larry one more time. Starting to tone. It's so hard to find toning on piece dollars. That's another reason I looked at it. It's starting to tone. Like, that's beautiful. Beautiful cartwheel effect. I personally think this coin should be a 63. Just my opinion. I think they're way too harsh when it comes to grading piece dollars. Just my opinion. It's so much more common to find toning on a Morgan dollar, and I don't understand it sometimes. I really don't. But it's whatever. And I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know your thoughts.